Hey everybody, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And first off, hopefully my sound issue is a little bit fixed. Again, it's just going to be for the intro and the outro of this video, but hopefully next week all the sound levels are back to normal. Let me know down in the comments. But other than that, before we hop into today's deck, just want to remind everybody, if you do enjoy the deck of the channel and the gameplay, please like, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links down below, one of which is the Discord, and the other one is the Twitch link, twitch.tv/BAMotumbo. Come on over to the stream while we're streaming on the weekends and help us build a deck, and we'll possibly feature your deck in a video. But let's just hop right into today's deck, and we are playing Professor Snow. So this is another installment in this, what started off as a Super Friends control deck, but now we are just playing a straight Golgari deck, but with only a few Planeswalker in the deck. So our main win condition is going to be this Planeswalker, Professor Onyx, 6 mana, 5 loyalty. She is essentially a Liliana, because if you could see there, it does say Liliana as her legendary Planeswalker type. But she has some cool abilities here. She has a passive ability, Magecraft, that just says whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So this is actually really important because we're playing a bunch of spells in our deck, so we are trying to win just by casting a bunch of spells, most of which are control-oriented. But on top of this, this ability gets around the One Ring. So if our opponent plays the One Ring, we will be able to potentially kill them that turn because they're not protected by it. We're not targeting them, and loss of life can't get preventing damage. And protection does not get around loss of life. So this is going to be a really cool way to potentially win a game. The other abilities, +1 to essentially look at the top 3, put one of those cards in your hand, mill the other 2, you lose 1 life. -3, they have to sacrifice the biggest creature they have essentially. And then -8, if we ever get around to it, we make them discard a card, and if they don't, they lose 3 life, and they have to do that 6 more times. So potentially being able to 21 our opponent. Really, really cool ability. But again, this is just a control deck. We are essentially trying to ramp. We are playing snow-covered lands. We are playing Into the North still. Into the North, 2 mana ramp spell. Search your library for a snow land, put it on the battlefield tapped. This is great because, again, it's a 2 mana ramp spell, which is really important. And on top of that, it does not say a basic snow land. So we can go and get these Woodland Chasms, put these into play tapped. This is really going to be what our main target is going to be after, because, again, we are trying to get at least 6 snow land into play. So we can essentially always have a Professor Onyx in play because we want to be wiping the board with Blood on the Snow. 6 mana Wrath, we can destroy either all creatures or all Planeswalkers, return a creature card or a Planeswalker card with mana value X or less. So that's why I'm saying 6 mana. We tap 6 snow land for this. We get our Professor Onyx back if they happen to, start piling all their resources after it, because it is a big threat. Opponents usually do have to go after it immediately, and then we just bring it right back. On top of this, we have normal control cards. We have Casualties of War because, who doesn't want to target 5 different things and blow those up? This is one of the coolest spells I think that's ever been printed, especially in Golgari. We have 3 copies of A-Cosmos Elixir, so we can, gain life, start setting up our draws with the Scry, and start drawing cards once we're over our starting life total. 4 Binding of the Old Gods, again, to destroy things and to seek out that land out of our deck. We have 3 copies of Languish for those aggro decks, 2 copies of Sheoldred's Edict to deal with early creatures along with Planeswalkers, March of the Wretched Sorrow for the exact same reason. And then last but not least, we do have 3 copies of Gaia's Blessing. This is great because, again, mill decks, you still run into those, but this lets us get cards back into our deck. And then also this has really great synergy with Professor Onyx, because if we choose not to take the Gaia's Blessing, if we're looking at it in the top 3, then our whole graveyard's going to get shuffled back in. And then we do have 4 copies of Assemble a Team. This is essentially a Demonic Tutor, 2 mana. Look at the top 3 of your library. You're usually going to be able to find the card that you're looking for with Assemble. So I recommend playing this if you're playing Golgari or some combination of Golgari in Historic. This card is just busted. And then last but not least, we are playing 1 Nantuko Slicer. I only had 1, and this card, I will tell you, is an MVP a lot of the times. For 4 mana, you get to get a card back from your library or from your graveyard, which is great in itself, right? It's kind of an Eternal Witness that costs 1 extra, but it does have the ability to have Kicker, kicker for 1 black, and then you get to conjure a duplicate card on top of the card you get back in your graveyard, but you get a card back from your opponent's graveyard, and then you can cast it with mana of any color. So things that I've done in the past, I've grabbed Oracle of the Alphas. I've grabbed Planeswalkers that they had. I've grabbed just a lot of super powerful cards with this. And going to these games, you're really going to see how great this card is. Again, I only played one because I only had one, but this deck really only needs one. And one thing of note, if you do happen to draw the one of Nantuko Slicer and you are playing against a creature deck and you draw one of your Blood on the Snows, you probably are going to win the game, because what's really cool is you cast Blood on the Snow for 6, and then this will bring back a Nantuko Slicer, assuming you have at least 4 snowland. You don't get to kicker it again, but you still get a card back from your graveyard, and you can just bring back that Blood on the Snow every turn. So you're just getting to Blood on the Snow every turn and keep your opponent away from having any creatures. So it's worth noting that is actually some really good synergy. And then again, we are playing 24 land. This deck could maybe play 25 or 26 land, but we are playing Into the North and Assemble the Teams. So these are essentially both, cards that go and get you land. So I didn't really feel like we needed to cut down any. We are playing 61 cards, as we do on this channel. But yeah, again, we played this on the stream over the weekend, and hopefully you guys enjoy the games, because again, this deck is sweet. This deck is actually handling a lot of the meta decks that are out there right now really, really well. We're able to beat all kinds of decks. You'll see it in the video. And it's just been coasting for me, ranking up in ranked. So I recommend it. If you have most of these cards, give it a shot. But yeah, let's without much more, let's just hop into the games, and we'll see you all at the wrap up. But if you draw it too late, it may not be that good. Holy horse thief, how did you two? Horse, you ready to jump on the Magic bandwagon yet? Or absolutely not? Which one is this? Bant. What do I want here? I may just take a tap land, to be honest. Yeah, I get that. Alright, well, I'm just going to slam this. If they have a counter, they have a counter, and they don't. Okay. That's really good. I just want to hit lands. I just want to hit lands right now. But we have a binding. So we kill whatever they play here, except for that. Because obviously we'll never be able to get rid of that. Alright, well, we're in it for the long game, team. Give me a land. Just a land. What if they try to slam like a Teferi here? Let me show you this. Look, we have this. I have this. I have this card. Oh, they chose... Interesting.
My strength fades.
Yep, I'm still gonna try to keep land here. We only have one snow land in play, which is a little bit awkward. They might slam Teferi here now. Renin 7. Okay. So this lets us go after a creature, a planeswalker, and one of their land. This is pretty good. Draw this. Go get that. Planeswalker, land, creature, artifact, because we can. It doesn't kill that, but you know they don't need to know that we know.
Even in defeat, we grow.
I'll take another one of those. Come on, game. We'll 100% take another. Okay. That's potentially another one. I'd rather them play another Nissa and then make a creature. Because then we'd be able to kill 2 lands plus a Planeswalker.
Show than tell.
Oh no, you tapped our elixir.
Seen that coming.
Let's fire this off. I think I'm supposed to get my Professor Onyx here. And then probably get it countered. Cards they have. I mean, they're about to have to play another ring soon. You finally woke up enough to get out of bed? Storm the festival. You know what I did not expect? Storm the festival. Not a good Storm the festival, my friend.
You really want to fight me? That's cute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
So they have 9 mana, and this costs 10 to do. This has to be another ring turn. It has to be. Doubling season? Are they going to try to Nissa and then kill our Professor Onyx? That might be what they're trying to do here. Sure. Depending on what we draw, though, we might still be able to win. I think that's exactly what we needed in order to win.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
Good game. Got him. Yep, so loss of life that is not targeted gets around the ring, by the way, so good. Oh man, I just blanked. I'll keep this. But it was more artifact based, so but it was still playing like goblin bombardments and stuff. So that's definitely a card that I want to look at is something with goblin bombardment. Well, Bolt the Bird. Okay. This is a pretty good hand against them. Especially if we can draw a land. What the heck is that? Whenever it attacks, defending may have you draw a card. If they do... Hey, look. There that goes. Oh, that's Obosh. That's not Luris. I thought that was... I legit thought they were playing a Luris deck, but that is 100% an Obosh deck. Whew. So this has got to be like a... what is that card? Fight rigging? This definitely feels like a fight rigging deck. Goodbye, Dino friend. Rotting Regisaur is a sweet card. Hey, look, I was correct. Fight rigging. And we'll never know what that card was. What are you doing, Kino Hunter? Oh man. Opponent goes first. This probably is okay. Definitely don't love that, but depending on what they do here. Alright, well, I guess I need to hit a Languish. The problem with Historic is that they add cards for Modern, but the Modern cards that are the answers aren't added. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Alright, Soldier. Oh my god. These are all soldiers. Do they have to do this as a sorcery? They don't. 3. Oh, that's pretty good. They're gonna get all this, and they're gonna get... Alright, that's fine. I'm glad they did this now. I mean, they're not gonna like this card. Hey, look. Yeah, I don't love that. But I'm going to kill... I need to kill this Horn of Gondor, I think. Maybe I don't. Is that a soldier? No. I think I want to draw... This is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Alright, perfect. Make an angel. Kill all the angels and all the creatures. We have a Blood on the Snow for the next one. Jeez. Oh, it's for the number of humans you control. Sure. Another one? Are you kidding me right now? That's pretty funny. Have I used the end in the deck yet? I have not. Resolve? Auto pay? Next turn we could kill... Feels bad. Wow, what a draw. Land, creature, artifact. Artifact. All right, we're going to take the 1 here. I'm going to draw a card. All right. So we're good, right? We can fire this march off for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we go up to 14. That's fine. Did I give up on the other deck? No, we played like what, like 10 games with it? Uh, 4, 8. Back to 13. That's a good draw. We get to draw a card here. Let them put more stuff into play. It's going to get to a point where they're probably just going to concede soon. Sure. Sure. Let's draw a card here. Oh, that's exactly what we were looking for. That was a good draw too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we play this, how much snow do we have? Oh, we got plenty of snow. I'm going to make it look like we're desperate to kill something. Right? We're not. We're not at all. Right? This is going to put exactly 2 on the board for them, and then they're probably going to utilize these 2 to go after this. And then once this is dead, then we can Blood on the Snow, kill all their creatures, and then bring that back. Why wouldn't they draw that? Sure.
I tried to fix it.
Just as predicted. Yep.
Of life is from the essence.
I don't think I'm ready to reshuffle everything yet, to be 100% honest with you. Assemble. Yeah, let's do binding. So we get to casualties of war next turn, kill their Gondor and their Castle Ardenvale and this creature they're making. And then I bet they concede from there. I could be wrong. Would not be the first time. Creature, artifacts. Artifacts. Alright, let's start setting up our draws. I mean, I don't even need that anymore, honestly. Mr. Tendo, yeah, the deck worked pretty well. I enjoyed it. It could definitely use some improvements. I do think it needs more 1-drops in the deck.
I need answers, not more problems.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter, right? Like,
There has to be an answer here.
we just start whittling them down. Definitely don't need a third one of those. I mean, this is just the point where they can't recover. Sure.
Come on, there's got to be something useful.
Yep. And then we're going to slice her and get their Horn of Gondor and then become the soldier deck. We go first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Gross. All right, we got it. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like I probably would have pulled the Into the North. It's just me, though. We should have played the Forest there. A little bit of a punt. Oh, really? I bet you have another Bowmaster. Oh, you don't. Just really wanted to get that 3 damage in. I mean, if you don't think I'm going to cast that, you're wrong. Sure, I'm at 9. Oh, well, you're just, you just got it over there, huh? I'm going to draw. Oh, we missed? Really? Boo earns. Here it comes. Orcish Bowmaster. Oh, nope. All right. Tarmogoyf. What? Do I want to draw a card here? Not gonna lie, I did not expect Tarmogoyfs in their deck for some reason. I mean, I also didn't expect them to drop a Overgrown Tomb at some point either. Aw, are you sad? Are you sad? Sure, you did it. You did it. Can't believe I missed again. Who's got the lightning strikes now? Here it comes. You did it. Holy moly, you did it. Pretty good draw. They're going to hit our Nantuko Slicer here, and we are okay about that.
Well, darn. Looks like you flunked out. Mwah.
Okay, let's see what they hit. Inquisition. Sure. Sure.
Fine. I'm taking the day off.
Welcome back.
New job, new life, new opportunities. Let's go digging.
And we can hit this Hive of the Eye Tyrant now if they decide they want to try to attack with it. Do I care about that? Not really. Go down to 6. Sure. I mean, we'll give him one attack with the. All right, this game I believe is over. Uh-oh. I like how they just ran out a main phase Bowmaster. Yeah. Sorry, Sloth Fun. Sorry. I mean, especially if we're able to into the north on turn 2. I'm not going to lie, the more that I play with Cosmos Elixir, the more I understand why Strider likes this card so much. This card is pretty good. I mean, I used to love just running Jayemdae Tome in my decks, but this is a little bit better than Jayemdae Tome. Did my last opponent quit? Yes, my last opponent quit the game. It seems that this opponent may have quit the game also. Is there no green cat? Oh, remember that time that we played Magic? What if we disconnected? No, we didn't. Give him the wave. Yeah. You could draw a card. I think this is powerful enough. I mean, we could potentially languish this turn if we need to, if they do anything stupid. I don't even care about that. I'm just going to play this Cosmos Elixir. Probably get punished, but we're doing it. Draw your card. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's a card that I don't want to see here, and it's none of those. All right. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, they are going to be able to draw like 1,000 cards here, which is a little unfortunate, but... I see a Blood on the Snow here. That's pretty good, actually. Because we're going to have 6 mana, and I could Binding one and then Edict another. Depending on what's in their hand. Oh, we're real good now. I don't even know if I care about that. Do I? Do I care about that?
Under my tutelage, even it was going to die eventually anyway.
It might have been wrong to get rid of that land there. I wonder if they play like Ginger Brutes. Like, as long as they don't play haste creatures. No, of course. Of course. Oh. They're just going straight out. Really? Alright, well, I think we've won the game now. Alright, Languish is essentially a dead card now. I guess we could have made Languish a not dead card by killing that, but... Oh, that's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna Blood on the Snow here.
Never thought I'd miss the library.
All right, and then we have a backup Edict. I wonder if they're going to try to go after us with this Blinkmoth Nexus. They definitely are. This is a lot of damage. That's really bad, actually. Have to draw a card. Oh, that's that's exactly what we needed to draw right there. Oh, this wrecks them. This wrecks them, right? Because now I get to do land creature. Oh, really? Okay. Land, enchantment, creature, artifact. Artifact, creature, enchantment, land. That was a freaking hit right there. Holy moly. That was so good. That was all the value. He's like Pound Town coming. All right, now they're gonna rope. Here come the ropes. Choo choo. Oh, that's a train. The train rope. Yeah, it is pretty silly when people do this, right? But since I record a lot of these, and this will be up on YouTube, then we get to essentially you get to know who does this, right? Like Wizard sees this. It helps when because I submit reports every time this happens. Like I'll go back and report this person. I'll pull their player number from the logs, send that to Wizards, and then I'll send them a link to my video with the timestamp of when they did it. It helps a lot, right? I don't ever get feedback on when people get banned or like temporarily banned for this, but I know it helps. Like when I'm able to actually show somebody that, oh yeah, you did rope because you were a bad sportsman. So I mean, there was a walker out there. I could have poked old Professor Onyx here. Yeah, that's what people should do. People should just scoop and go to the next game. I'm gonna keep playing. Because they turned their game off, so. Right. You never know, right? It could just be like some 30 or 40-year-old person with an anger management issue, and as soon as I did that, they could have slammed their desk and broken their computer, like their tower could have been on it. You never know. It's just a game. People need to realize that. Like, it sucks when you lose, but at the same time, like if you don't like losing or can't handle it well, don't play that game. We go first? All right. All right, here it comes. You did it. Goodbye, assemble the team. Oh, yeah, that card? Gotcha. Alright, so I predicted this person's deck has Orcish Bowmasters in it, the Ring, Sheoldred. I mean, anybody want to take me up on that bet? We've already seen one of them. You know what? I'm actually gonna run this out. Because I want this land in play, right? Like they can get Sheoldred and we'll take a little bit of damage off it, and it's gonna suck, but it could kill us. Oh, it's the Ring. That's it. It was a little disappointing that we didn't draw land there. Alright, no Sheoldred because they would have played it first. What is that thing? What is this? Oh my god! What an amazing combo that nobody thought to play with. Shieldred and the One Ring. I mean, if we draw Snowland here, that comes into play untapped. Yeah, that would have been nice, but... I predict Croxa.
If I won't be given a second chance, I'll make my own.
I think it needs to be that, honestly.
Let's go digging.
I almost took the guy's blessing. Play another one. Okay. It's fine. Watch out, all my creatures have death touch.
Sorry, you don't make the grade.
They're 33. Sure thing. Goodbye, guys. Blessing. Okay. Bowmaster. Are they trying to trick me into drawing?
That's it. To the detention box.
Let's get a card.
I have impeccable study habits.
Binding, I think, is good enough to keep on top. I really think they've been trying to focus on playing this Rahilda way too much. Okay, what is this? I bet they go get another one. Okay, that's pretty good. If they have another Bowmaster, I guess that's kind of brutal. I mean, they have to be getting frustrated at this, right?
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
I assume they have a Thoughtseize here, right? They're just going to fire off Croxa. Nothing wrong with it. Croxa could be the death of us.
Such a disruption. Be in my office.
All right, here comes like the final push. Let's get lucky. Hey, like oh my god, they're gonna be so upset right now. They're gonna be so upset.
Under my tutelage, even you can master death. I have impeccable study habits.
Hey, the One Ring. Hey, Shieldred. Thoughtseize. Aww. Lol. Unholy Heat, really? Shoreland, creature, artifact. I mean, I just like clicking on things, even though... Even though we know it doesn't go away. Oh, this is pretty funny.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful.
They still have 20 cards left. They actually went a few turns where they just didn't draw cards off of the ring. Play the other one. I mean, it makes sense. uh...
Let's go.
All right, you were at 1. Crocs is not going to do any good. I mean, I just cast a spell here and we win.
I have impeccable study habits.
They're going to think that they won, but they didn't. They, in fact, have lost the game. Bye-bye. Yeah, we'll keep this. Oh, no. God bless America. Take my casualties of war. Which deck is this? Okay. You did it. Oh, what a draw. What a draw. Bloodbraid Elf. What'd you just hit? Did you just hit it? Oh, okay. I thought they hit a duress, and I was like, oh, that's pretty ridiculous. right, that's our 6th land. Sure.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. I mean, you see this in our hand, right?
A delay, nothing more.
Oh, Scoops Magoops. Hawkeye, come back. Hawkeye, come back. They reset everybody's progress. And there's new you have to like earn your different equipment and your upgrades as you level. Evan, Phasmophobia, it's a ghost hunting game. You have it, you've barely touched it. This is the blue screen of Death Slayer. Alright, what do you got over there? Hello. Spirited Companion. Phasmo's not your type of game. I understand that. You know what? I'm just going to play this. We're going to say go. I have no idea what this card is. There's a lot of words there. I don't want to read it. So. Actually. Enchantment. This is an enchantment creature. So what does this do? Creature spells from on top. Alright, I kind of feel bad a little bit, but not really. Like just a little bit. All right, I feel a little bit better now. So if you hover over your cards, it'll tell you how your mechanics work. But what it does is you have to sacrifice a artifact, enchantment, or token. And if you do one of those things, then you get like a whatever the benefit of bargain is for that card. Okay. So I think I am going to... I think I'm going to bait them into going after Professor Onyx here.
Of love is my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade. Thank you for all the kindness.
I mean, honestly, that's not how I expected them to go after that. So, what does this do? This does nothing now, right? Except for just give everything +1/+1. So land, enchantment, creature, enchantment, land.
Really want to
I
fight?
get very confused for a second as to why it took a little bit for the land to die there.
There has to be an answer here.
I'm just going to take another casualties. I feel like casualties is really good against their deck.
Come on. there's
Land
gotta be
enchantment.
something useful.
And then I think I'm gonna get a basic here if I hit a basic. Then we have this up. And then I think we're good. Yeah. Good game, my friend. Good game. All right. Welcome back to the wrap up. And as y'all saw, this was really cool. This deck works. I'm telling you, this is a great deck. The meta that we're facing, like especially those Rakdos, Sheoldred Ring, Bowmaster decks, I feel like this pairs up really well against them. Depending on what kind of draws you get into the Wizard deck, this deck is really good. It destroys creature decks for the most part because we have Languishes and Blood on the Snows, and the other spot removal spells. We're just able to keep the board really, really, really thin and just take over the game. So you got to see, we did actually kill somebody through a One Ring, them casting it to prevent them from dying. They were at 1 life, and we got them through their protection. And again, I pointed this out at the beginning that protection does not stop loss of life, and especially if we're not targeting. So too bad, opponent. Sorry about that. But yeah, MVPs, again, as normal. Ramp is always an MVP. Nantuko Slicer is an MVP. Professor Onyx, I mean, the card advantage that she generates is so good. And yeah, I can't say enough about this deck. This is just one of my favorite archetypes to play. And I feel a lot more comfortable in more of a control shell than I do an aggro shell. And I'm sure you guys can tell that, based off of the type of videos that we put out, every week, along the lines of, seeing when I actually do play an aggro deck, I do get a little bit rusty. I have to think things through a little more. Do I need to just turn all my creatures sideways? I would rather evaluate moves that my opponent's going to be potentially taking and react against those. So, but yeah, this deck is super sweet. Again, Guy's Blessing has always been one of my favorite cards ever since Weatherlight. And that's dating myself, right? I've been playing Magic ever since it came out, and Weatherlight was a long, long time ago. So if you played back there, I'm glad that you're still playing this great game. So, but yeah, if you enjoy the deck, the channel, the video, please like, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links down below, join the Discord, hop on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/BA hang out with us on the stream over the weekends, help us build a deck. We'll feature possibly your deck in an upcoming video. But yeah, other than that, everyone, please stay safe. Hopefully you got the audio issues fixed, and we'll see you next time.